Let me show you my countryside through these old headlights. We can take this road as far as you want to go.
Hello, good morning and welcome back to another episode on Saving My Uncle's Farm. This is me, I'm Pasa, and this is my vlog. I'm over here at the field watching our soybeans, and I think they're ready for harvest. Which is amazing, but first let me handle all the usual business. Now I have to tell you that the animal dealer no, not animal dealer, the dealer has successfully sold our mower and hay bob. And hay bob was sold for 314, and the mower was sold for 852. So that combined, let me just take out my calculator, it's 4,166. They said yesterday that they're gonna send the money, but because the banks are not working in the evening, we're gonna get that money someday, somewhere now, probably at around 9 AM when the banks start working. But first, let me give some feed to the chicken. We have no milk in the barn because the cows are almost ready to give birth again, and the calves are 8 months old. I've been breeding and they are good to be sold at around 12 months. So yeah, that's gonna be pretty soon, in 4 months time. So we're gonna have a little bit of income in the middle of the winter. Let me wash this down, it's all dirty from the silage we produced in the previous episode. And it looks like it got caked on, it's not wanting to come off. Come on. Yeah, the front loader is also very dirty. So yeah, we are expecting a little bit more than 4,000 pounds in our bank account quite soon. And I've been online with my friend Adam. He said that he got the car. It's on a web page. What's it? It's a web auto market, and he's waiting for someone to contact him, and then he'll be ready to sell the car. I expect that's gonna be quite soon. We should get a decent amount of money for our car, but nothing to write home about, I think. Gonna just be an average income. But yeah, let me first tackle the selling of our garden products. And there is another thing I wanted to talk about with you. I've been searching online for any fields that are on sale nearby, because if you remember, Frank called in the previous episode and he offered me sheep. Now I could have sheep here, but that would mean it would eat into my land. I don't want to do that. So another option is to get another piece of land, and I've been searching online and I have actually found something. It's quite near, actually. The price is reasonable, even though it's way out of my price range at the moment. But I have also been checking the online grant schemes for farmers. And do you know what? I actually found something. Let me just put the trailer on this tractor, and then I'll pull up my phone and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay. Okay, so if the soybeans are ready for harvest, we might even get into the combine today. Which would be awesome, but yeah, I have to I have to take care of other things first. This is the silage pit. It's all covered. Silage clamp. Yeah, some people use word clamp. I use silage pit. It's actually not a pit. This is more of an overground kind of clamp. So yeah, that would be a more appropriate term. Anyway, let me load this and let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, the pallets are all loaded up. I'm just gonna put a few straps over to hold them in place. Anyway, this is what I was talking about. So this is called... Okay, I had to look it up again. So this is called the Young Farmer Capital Investment Scheme. It's by Irish government, and you're eligible if you are between 18 and under 41, which I am because I'm currently 36. You have to have your own farm, some basic stuff, but you get up to 90,000 pounds for different investments. And this, my dear viewers, this might be the answer of me getting sheep. So of course I'm gonna do the application today. I have already checked out one property nearby that could be suitable for our sheep, but I still have to go there and check it out if it's actually usable for us, and I'm gonna take you with me, and we're gonna use the Land Rover, excuse me, and yeah, that is a Land Rover Series 3 Coupe. If you didn't know, I got informed through a comment under one of my episodes. I think it was the episode where I said that is bringing tear to my eye when I sent that Land Rover to be repaired, but yeah. So it's a Series 3, and that's an amazing information because now I can actually talk with people what I have. Yeah, I didn't know before. Anyway, let me make my way back. Let me make my way to our vending machines. I will load them up, I will sell the products, and then we'll be back tending to other things. Okay, it's 8 o'clock and we got that 4,166 from the bank. Now let me load up the vending machine and let me sell the rest of the products and be on our way back to the farm. Okay, and another 1,400 pounds for the rest of the vegetables and eggs. And yeah, now when I come back to the farm, I think I'll jump straight into the what's it called? I keep forgetting, it's soybean field. Come on, pasa. Anyway, I'll jump straight into our soybean field because it's gonna require some setting up to do, because I have the combine set up for barley that we had the previous season, and now we have soybeans, so it behaves a little bit differently, but I think it should work just as well. But yeah, it's still very damp. The morning dew is still on the crops. So after I set up the combine, I think I'm gonna take the car and take you to that field I was talking about. I checked again, the price is 22,560 pounds. Somewhere in this region, approximately, but yeah, it is out of my reach. I still have a loan for the vending machine setup that I put up, and it's I took 18,000 out and I still have 16,000 to repay, so yeah, that loan is staying. But yeah, if we would get a grant of some sort to support young farmers, that would be ideal, because then I could expand my operation and start bringing in more money faster, so we could grow faster, we could repair or renew our machines, we could buy additional machines. We still need a slurry tanker, we still need a bigger milk tanker, we still need a water bowser of some sort. So yeah, we have a lot of things to take care of, but the money is slowly trickling in. I can't say it's bad, the money, but it's not, you know, great. There's still a lot to wish for. Okay, I've set up my trailer for grain use again, for grain carting, because I have it mostly for pallet carting and bale transporting. Let me open these big barn door gates. And this is our far. So if you remember, the last time we used it, we had some kind of trouble with the header. Now I will check the lubricants, I will turn machine on and keep it running for a bit just to start spinning everything inside. If anything is rusted shut, I can still fix it before I go into the field, but yeah. First let me check the oil level. The dips, the machine, the engine is on top, I think. Somewhere around here. Alright, oil level is good. Let me just put the cloth back. And let's start. Okay. Try number 1. Okay, it sounds better than the first time, but it's still not there. Yeah. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna leave it running for a bit. I have noticed I have very low fuel level in this combine, so I should take care of that before I go into the field. I don't want to run out of fuel in the middle of harvest. And I also need to refuel our tractor, but for the carting we're gonna do, I have plenty of fuel in. So that's no issue. Let me try and take it out. I think I need to couple the header first. Yeah, it's off. Okay. Let me lift up the hydraulics. At least that's working perfectly. Okay, everything seems fine. The knives are looking okay. It is a little bit dirty, but there's no major rust issues. Awesome. So if I remember correctly, the fuel tank is on the left. Man, I can see nothing on these mirrors. These really are horrendous. How are we looking back there? Let me go out and... No, I'm still too close. What about this? Ooh, I'm way close. Okay. Nope. Okay, this should be good now. Yeah, I'm free. Let me close the barn door. And let's position the combine a little bit closer. So we can refill it. Okay. And engine off. Let me turn the pump on. Let's start refueling. I'm not sure how big the tank is. Looks quite big. So we're probably gonna be here a while. Well, it should be any time now. Okay, the pump has stopped. Let me turn it back off. We should have a full tank now. Let me check real quick. Yup. That's exactly what happened. We have a full tank now. And yeah. Now I still want to wait an hour or maybe two for the field to dry up a little bit more. I don't want to get all the crops sticky inside. But in the meantime, oh yeah, let's go check that field I was talking about. You know, for most of the time I've been here, I've been driving a left-hand positioned steering wheel. The wrong way positioned. And tractors and other stuff I drove, they have mostly center steering wheel position. And now when I have this car repaired, I can drive on the right side of the road, which is left. For Ireland, of course. And a few other countries in the world, not many. I believe New Zealand and Australia also have a left-hand drive, and Britain, of course. And Scotland, I think. But I'm not sure, maybe I'm just talking regions now. Excuse me if you're from there, but please let me know if there are any other countries that have a left-hand side driving. So on the left side of the road. Anyway, the field is just over this hedge. Whoa. Almost crashed. And the entrance is about here. Yeah, it's after that abandoned building. I have never been here before, but I've been looking at this field from... Whoop. And past it. As you can see, I have never been here before. Okay, I am not going to drive in the field. But this is the field I was talking about. So it's not huge, but it's also not very small. It's just enough for our sheep flock. Well, of course, we're not gonna have many sheep at the start, but Frank, I think it's Frank. Yeah, Frank said that he can spare a few, but from a few you can get many. And if I only get female sheep, I'm gonna buy a ram. So that's a male sheep, it's a ram. And we're gonna make more sheep. That was a sketch in Family Guy, I remember it a long time ago, but a stork came flying into a woman's bedroom. And the woman asked, "So where's the baby?" And the stork opened the little bag it had, took out the red light bulb, changed it, so the room was lit with red. And he said with a very deep voice, "Baby, you and I, we're gonna make the baby." I love that so much, because it was funny as heck. Anyway, yeah, this is the field. So that's 22,560 if I'm correct. That's the price the farmer wants for this land. And I'm guessing that we're gonna need another 20 to 30,000 for all the buildings that need to be erected here. Because we need a feeding trough, a water trough, we need a cover of some sort for our animals. yeah, that's basically it, no? So, yeah. And this is why I'm gonna put the application for the grant in today. And we should probably hear from the government in 1 month time to hear the decision. Are we gonna get that money? Are we not? Are we gonna get the whole 90,000? Probably not, because you need to have receipts for the things you bought and the buildings and everything. So yeah. Yeah. Well, that's a very exciting time if we're gonna get that grant, because grants usually work as non-returnable. So you get the money to help you start some business, you know, to expand our farm business, for example, and then you don't have to return that money. But there are some criteria you have to meet before you even get that grant. So knock on wood that I'm gonna be eligible for this in at least some way. Maybe if I take another loan to recapitalize the other part if I don't get enough money. I'm not sure, but anyway, we have options, you know, we have options. Okay, well, I'm gonna go park the car, and I think I'll wait an hour or so just to get the crops a little bit more dry. Oh, the indicator light is all the way there. It gauges. What a peculiar car. I say that in a very good way, don't get me wrong. Oh. Each time I step on the brake, a light turns on. Interesting. Okay, so this is for the lights. What's that purple light for? Anyway, be right back. Okay, here we are. It's 10 AM. The crops should be dry enough for me to get in. So I am not gonna waste any more time. I'm gonna repair the combine, get it in next to the field, keep it running for 10 minutes or something like that, just to warm up the engine, because I don't want to put too much strain on the combine when it's cold. So which way should I start? The auger is over here. Okay, I'm gonna start facing this way. And the grass over there where we harvested is looking quite okay. It's growing back up. I really do wish I had a slurry trailer. But anyway, we're gonna get to that. Okay, let me start the combine. Let's go. I do want to go a little bit slower. Oh, it's dusty in here. But you know what? For the foreseen future, I do not have anything planned for changing the combine. We're gonna have to make do with what we have. So let's see. Okay, yeah. The crop is looking nice, nice and thick. Yeah, you get less soybeans per hectare, so liters of product per hectare, than you get barley. Barley, I think, is the highest yielding one in liter wise, but yeah, this is a cash crop, and I need to check when the best price for selling this is, or maybe talk with a neighbor or two what they recommend, because I genuinely do not know. But I would guess that now is not the best time for selling, because when you are harvesting, that's when the most supply is created. So you have supply, and if you have more supply than you have demand, the prices go down, because nobody's willing to pay much money for something that is very abundant. This is the most basic economic law, but yeah, so judging by this, the best price should be somewhere in the middle of the winter, or maybe in spring before the crop is ready, because then the... Let me just give this wheel up a bit, because then you have the least amount of supply, and if demand is constant and you have less supply than there is demand, the prices go up, because people are willing to pay more for the thing you have, if they need it, of course. That's always a proposition, if your product is needed. Otherwise, it's just worthless. But I think soybeans are in popular demand right now, and the demand is only gonna get higher, judging by the amount of soy products in the stores you can see these days. I remember when my father became a vegetarian, when I was a young boy then, he started using soy as a supplement. Soy, not steaks, but I don't know what's it called in English. But yeah, this little ground up soy with potato and stuff like that, and you actually fry it. Yeah, that was very new back then when he started with that. But now soybeans or soy is common everywhere. The most coffee shops now have soy milk even for your coffee, if you do not use regular dairy. Okay. I've been rambling quite a lot today, haven't I? Yeah, I feel good. I feel very optimistic, and yeah, I want to share that with you. But anyway, we are more than halfway full on the hopper, I think. Yeah, already up to the window, and we're gonna have to empty soon. So I'll probably go to the end of the field, and then I'm gonna empty into the trailer, and I'm then going to do the rest of the field off screen. Not off screen, but in time lapse, just to speed it up a bit. But yeah, yield wise it seems to be quite good. Yeah, look at that. Okay, let me put the auger out. Yeah, that's rusty, creaking sound. At least it's moving. Okay, and it looks like I'm gonna be able to make a full lap. Cool. Okay, let me slow down. Let's go get the tractor. Yeah, this tractor also needs refueling. But we'll get to that. There's no need to rush. Okay, let me start emptying. While this is emptying, I do want to turn off the tractor because it's pointless that it's running. Okay, time-lapse time. Okay, doing the last little bit of the field. This took us, yeah, almost 3 hours. Probably it's gonna be 3 hours when I'm completely done with the field. I have probably filled that trailer on the tractor, and there's gonna be a little bit more in the hopper. So yeah, that's around probably 6,000 liters. Maybe 5,500 liters of soybeans. Which I would say, with my limited knowledge, is pretty good. And I have seen there's rain on forecast, so yeah, we just we just did this in time. So the next time we can start with slurrying it, I will probably lease a slurry spreader, so I can slurry the field up there and this one. And yeah, let me see if I can unload. Probably not much, but let me try. And I do wanna... No, actually, you know what, I'm not gonna wash the combine before I put it back in the shed again, because because if there is water in joists, it can start rusting. Okay, as I suspected, I couldn't fit all in, but let me put it into our barn silo. Yeah, not barn. It's a grain silo. So this is 4,950 liters, and we still have around 800, I think, in the combine, which gives us around 5,700. I'm around here. Okay, let me just turn on the pump the fan. It's actually a fan, not a pump. Pump is for liquids, fan is for air. Okay. Now let me get the rest. And this will be done. This will be it for this episode. Because I'm gonna take the rest of the day to make that claim for that grant application. Because I do wanna send it as fast as possible. So if we do get it approved, I can call Frank and let him know about the sheep. Yeah, I think we had around 600 liters left. Yeah, so we can call him about the sheep and we can start ordering buildings left and right. We can start searching for everything we actually need for sheep maintenance. So yeah, let me dump this in. We can then check how much we have in the silo. Let me turn the pump off. And we have 5,500 and something liters. There are notches inside that lets you know how much liters you actually have. But yeah, I think that's decent. I'm gonna have to check the prices and we can see how much we can possibly earn from this venture. Okay, and now I'm gonna put the combine back in the shed. And with this, I would like to thank you for watching. I hope you had fun. And we'll see you next time. Take care and bye bye.